Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds. And here with me today, I have a diamond in the rough for you guys to meet. His name is Cam Sims. He is a defensive back out of East Tennessee State. Nice to have you, sir.
How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Jim? Good. Pleasure of being here.
Doing well, man. Obviously, we're a few weeks into the season, and got this final stretch to go. Dude, you've already had a tough schedule this season. Just facing like really good competition, and then just going to be exciting the way things turn out. Before the season's all done, but do want to get a chance to meet you and share your journey. So go ahead and introduce yourself and first tell us where you're from.
Hey, I'm Cam Sims. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Um, Went to a school called Los Angeles Collegiate School out of high school. Great experience. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Cool, cool. And obviously, man, I was trying my best to look up at least some information about you, before we started this interview. Realized that very successful in high school, winning some state titles, and then also part of the basketball team there as well. So, take us back to things early on there for you as a high school athlete.
Um, High school was really fun. I feel like I was surrounded by some really great players. Had opportunity to play with some teammates. One in the NFL, another one. I think he's the corner on the other side of me. He had a opportunity. He's in the Navy. He had a pretty good journey. And just was surrounded by really good, teammates and just a really good, system that helped me grow. Basketball, very successful as well. I think basketball was really great. Just being able to, have skills that help me in football as well. So it was good.
Cool. So, again, very successful there, surrounded by some great talent. And the your whole journey's been kind of a little bit everywhere, if we're being honest. But at first, dude, you started at Georgia State. So let's kind of start there. I mean, you're coming out of high school and you're going through this whole recruiting process. Like, how was that working, and how did you ultimately land there at Georgia State?
Well, going to Georgia State, I really wasn't even expecting to go there. I was committed to Central Arkansas for most of my recruiting process, and then I say like the maybe the day before, well, the week before Sunday, I had started talking to Georgia State. They did a quick home visit, and then but they didn't offer me right away. And then like literally the day before Sunday, they offered me or whatever officially, and then yeah, I committed there because I had a lot of family in Atlanta. My dad was staying there, and I just really loved like the city of Atlanta just in general, just growing up, just being able to go there for like tournaments and stuff. So I thought it was a great marketing area and a great, a great level. And it was pretty cool. I like the coaches and stuff that I was talking to, so it was good. It was cool.
Cool. So, you're there at Georgia State, and then I don't know exactly what happened there, but I mean, ultimately ended up transferring there to Mercer. Which it's a good school in its own right, but just kind of walk me through at least the decision making process of like how you landed there.
In Mercer or Georgia.
But yeah, we're just going step by step here.
Oh,
So you were at Mercer for a minute.
well, you want to know how I like left? Why I left? Okay, so at Georgia State, it was good journey so far when I was there or whatever. Had a good time, really good friends, made really good friends, or whatever. And then ultimately, like going into like my redshirt sophomore year, no, I think it's redshirt junior year, or whatever. We had two corners like coming back. They were seniors and stuff. So I was just like, I mean, they were gonna come back. Obviously, like we had one of the dudes that went to the league, so I was like, I just felt like I need to get some film or whatever. And then, you know, uh, I just end up transferring for that, and I just had some really good, O's. And I seen Mercer was still close to Georgia. I really like Georgia, so I wanted to stay there. And the coaches seemed cool, so I went there next.
I mean, it doesn't seem like too you know too much of a change. Obviously, you going from Georgia State to Mercer. Mercer, again, good school. You know, they have some really good talented players there. And like you said, I mean, sometimes the whole transfer decision is based off of, you know what, man, like I want to see some playing time. Like, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here. So, nothing wrong with that. I mean, it happens all the time. So, I mean, you were just in a spot where it's like, I don't know what's going to happen with these guys. Obviously, some of them, playing in the league right now. So, I mean, hey, you ended up taking a chance. You went to Mercer, which again isn't much of a location switch, but I mean, it was an opportunity for you to, really get some reps. So, and then complete things for us, man. I mean, obviously, I introduced you as a player out of ETSU. So, complete the journey here. How'd you end up there?
So I played 2022 season at Mercer. I feel like I had a really successful year. Got a lot of playing time on the field. Got a lot of game experience. The coaches treated me pretty well. Like it was really great or whatever. And then like the next year, I played the first two games or whatever. And then I had some stuff go on in my family that was pretty detrimental. Kind of brought me to a low mental state. So I ended up taking the rest of the season off. Once I took the rest of that season off, the coaching staff they end up leaving or whatever. So I mean, I was just like, well, if they leaving and I ain't played the whole year, like I didn't want to go into a new coaching staff with not having the same. Well, I didn't know for sure if I was gonna have the same like rep because they didn't really know me as well as the old coaching staff. So I was like, I'm gonna hit the portal. Then Coach Trey Lamb looked out. He hit me up or whatever and was like, he wanted me to come over there or whatever. I had a lot of schools asking me the same question. Like 'cause when I first hit the portal, I had a lot of like big schools hit me up or whatever, and then like they kind of faded away. Like once they like I guess like seeing I didn't play last season, so it went from like me almost about to go like to a Power Five school to Coach Trey Lamb being one of the few schools that took a chance on me just because, like, he knew my situation and stuff. He trusted the coaches from Mercer and what they told him, and he understood or whatever. But based on his relationship with the coaches he had at Mercer, because he coached there, so he knew that he took me in and then just gave me opportunity. And so far, it's the greatest decision I've made. So I'm very proud to be able to bounce back from that, stuff I was going through.
Well, I mean, certainly it's worked well for you so far. And, kind of in a way, I mean, you are getting a little closer back to home, I suppose, there at ETSU. So, I mean, again, being a guy there from Memphis. And it worked out. I mean, sometimes it's best to, get on the phone and meet a guy, so you know, like what's going on. And of course, like, um, getting a lot of well, you'd be getting a good player in a guy like you because I mean we're looking at pretty good sized corner who can do a lot. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about that, man. I mean, what do you feel is the best thing you bring to the table as a prospect?
I feel like I have really good length. I have really good height. Like I'm a legit height. I feel like so. I think it helps me in my skill, like just being able to use my length and press. I feel like uh, press has always been a strength of mine, but I feel like this year I'm having a more of an opportunity to show like the world like how good I am at press, just because like the way the defense is here, the way they use the boundary corner and stuff. Like I'm like supposed to press more. So I think like it's great being able to show like what I always felt like my true strength was. I felt like at other schools the system was more basically like off and sometimes press, but this school here has allowed me like to really press, and I feel like that's really good. Like that for scouts that they really want to see like long corners press, and I feel like this system here is great for me because it allows me to press a lot more, and I'm able to show more of my like my skill set. Now I feel like I'm getting thin where I can show that I can play, off man and I can play press or whatever. And this is gonna be an opportunity for me to show that I'm really a better press corner than they might have thought initially. So I think it's great. Like that. I think that's my strongest suit. I mean,
So Cam, I have in my notes 6'2", 185. Can you
yeah,
confirm one way or the other?
yeah, yeah.
So, and like you said, I mean, a lot of pro teams these days, like they really want some corners with some size.
Mhm.
And I kid you not, more often than not, I mean, throughout college ball, you want to have have some tape of a guy who is impressed, who's getting in somebody's grill and making life difficult for the receiver to, at least get off his blocks, just to get him get started. So that's kind of, I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that you have been able to showcase that this season. And we'll see, man. We've got how many more games left to go? I mean, plenty. I mean, and depending on whether or not you hit the playoffs, I mean, God, who knows how many games you got under you. But
Yep.
um, let's continue to talk, man. So you've been part of a few different defenses over the years, and like you said, this season, I mean, you've been used more so as a press guy. How have those defenses changed for you, and how do you feel like this one in particular suits you best?
Um, I feel like they've changed like this based off like the main like well we play kind of like similar coverages. I think like all three of the defenses I played, it was all of them was quarters, base quarters. But I feel like in Georgia State and Mercer, the way we pressed it, the way they played at Georgia State was like sometimes you would press, sometimes you're not, but um you wouldn't have as much like help or whatever, like or like it wouldn't be like plays like specifically designed for you to press, but you could. And then Mercer is more so like they want you to play off, but like if we need to press, we will. And then here it's like, okay, like, they was like, okay, Cam, like we feel like your strength is press, so we're gonna use you as a true press corner. And I feel like this staff is like pretty much made like the coverage scheme like based on the strengths of the players more so because I think at Gardner Webb like when he coached at Gardner Webb last year and they played more off, but he recognized like I was really talented at press like one on ones and stuff. So it went from, them playing off to like, okay, we're going to use Cam as a true press corner to take away like, the boundary side. And if he proves he can do it in the game, we're going to keep doing it. And so far, like, they've been very pleased by how I perform in that level. So it's like now they're making me okay press more and more and more. Now, so I think it just all depended on like how they chose to run their defense for that particular year. And this just happens to be a defense to where like Preston is what they want the boundary corner to do this year specifically. So I just, I don't know if that really answered the question, but I think I tried. So
No, no, it's a fair answer. I appreciate you working with me. And so again, I just kind of want to I don't know, reminisce a little bit about all of this. If we were to just kind of look at the guy coming out of Luzerne, and look at the guy now. What do you feel has changed the most for you over your collegiate years?
I feel like the most like I've changed like as far as like just just growth and just like, maturity and just like understanding of the game, like IQ. Like I'm going to college, my IQ was I mean, I knew the base coverages, but I didn't know how I know them now. Like I feel like now, like I know a lot more, like what techniques to play to certain coverages, like where my help is and how I can play this certain. I feel like coming into college, I really didn't know that, not because of the coaches. I didn't take it as a priority. I was like, okay, let me go guard this guy. So I think since I'm older now, I'm more understanding of what's really going on the field outside of me just being out here covering my man. So yeah.
Gotcha. And then again, been a part of three different teams, Georgia State, Mercer, ETSU, have had some great teammates along the way, but also some friends and family members that have helped you along the way. Who do you feel has been the most influential person for you throughout your, athletic journey?
Definitely Definitely my dad. My of course my mom and my grandma they helped me a lot or whatever, but of course like my dad like he's a football guy, so like he like really he's really knowledgeable of the game, so he's helped me a lot. Then I my friends like I feel like I always surrounded myself with really good friends that like help me like grow whatever, and I feel like they've done a good job of just keeping me in a good headspace, keep me like on my grind so I could push through the adversity I was going through and succeed. So definitely my dad, and then also like, shout out to my friends for just being like just there, what I'm saying, just helping me out, keep me on path, good path, and just, yeah, so yeah.
And what about some of the guys there at ETSU? Who has impressed you the most during your time there? Let's give a little love to one of your current teammates.
My teammate, I honestly say, I feel like Chris Hope, he's a safety here. I feel like he's done a great job of just being a good leader and just like just when I first got here, just helped me out because he's been here for a minute, just helped me find like what's going on around the city, like stuff to do, fun wise, and just his personality is really good personality, really good guy to be around. So I feel like he's been a great influence. But overall, honestly, like I think this team as a whole, like especially on the defense, like the secondary is pretty close here. So I feel like that's the reason why we've been progressing each game. So honestly, all of them, but I'll just say Chris just because like that's who I'm with the most. So
Well, hey, I mean, you got to give some love to him again. Chris Hope is who we wanted to give a shout out to. Hopefully, one of these days I'll get a chance to sit down with him as well. But um, what has been maybe perhaps your best memory so far? Is there like a game or a specific play you could walk me through? I realize you still have an opportunity to get some more plays, some more picks and such throughout this particular season. But to date, what do you feel is like the best player game that you've had,
and just on this team or just in my whole life.
just in general?
Um, I'll probably say like the first like interception I made like in high school because I really was playing receiver and I was just thrown out there one day. They was like, "Hey Cam, we're gonna try you at corner," and like I literally caught like two interceptions back to back. I never played corner, so it was just like, whoa, like okay, like he's definitely a corner. I went out there, they was just like just guard him, and then I caught like two interceptions like back to back with no tech, like just out there. And then I think that was just the day that pretty much got the faith in my coach to really change my life because I started playing corner and that's me. I'm here, so
Well, I
I
mean,
don't
you
know
kind
that.
of need to have the mentality of a wide receiver out there. I mean, that ball is just as much yours as it is that receiver's. And so if it's in the air, it's up for grabs, man. I mean, you basically have that mentality, with that, happening. So, cool, cool. Well, let's go ahead and get a chance to get to know this guy, Cam Sims. I mean, the guy under the helmet. Is there anything else about you that you want to share? Hobbies, overall interests? What is it people need to know about you as a person?
I don't know. I pretty much do like basic stuff like just play the game and just chill. Like, I mean, I really love like wings, like hot wings. I don't know, like I eat them like all the time. Like I probably should stop eating them so much, but I eat them all
No,
the time. That's probably
no, that's fine. Memphis guy. So I mean, I got to ask you, where's the best barbecue joint in in your hometown?
barbecue.
That's what I think of
Um,
when I think of Memphis. That's the reason why I throw that out there.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I really just go like the food trucks. I guess like they the best, or like I don't know. Like, yeah, I just say the food trucks. I mean, I guess some people might say like Corky's or something, but
All
I
right,
don't
all
know. I
right,
like the
all
food
right.
trucks though.
A couple other questions, just kind of for fun, just to kind of pitch them at you. Real quick question answer period. Favorite breakfast cereal?
Breakfast cereal,
Yes,
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. Haven't heard that one in a minute. Do you have like a I don't know, maybe a TV show that you recommend I binge watch?
Hmm. Um, Hard Knocks. That's
Hard
smooth.
Knocks. Yeah, hey, why not? You have any pets?
No, I had two dogs when I was little, but they sold them.
Hmm.
Sadly.
No, well, it is what it is. Is there perhaps a talent that you don't have that you wish you were able to have or to do something that you don't you can't right now?
Um, that I can't.
Like a
Um,
talent, you know what I mean? Like playing an instrument or, you know,
Probably
other.
like being a better like. Nah. I guess that. Probably just like painting. I guess
Okay, no,
I
that
never
that's
made it.
good. Just trying to get into the psyche a little bit with what you would love to have.
Or an
Is there
elite dancer,
perhaps this what's up?
or an elite dancer. Like my dance moves kind of mid, which they could be better.
Well, something to work on, I guess. Is there perhaps a celebrity that you'd love an opportunity to meet, whether it be an actor, musician, or even an athlete?
Well, I want to go pro. I ain't gonna lie. Like my favorite corners is like I really like Sauce Gardner, Trayvon Diggs. Like I don't know. I like them. Like I like Trayvon Diggs. Like I feel like he like got a lot of like sauce. Like I don't know. Like even though he's not Sauce Gardner, I feel like he got a lot of like nice like I don't know like dressing style. I feel like Sauce Gardner just a great corner. So I mean, obviously I want to be able to meet somebody like
So,
him.
so are we saying swag? Would
Yeah,
that be?
swag. Yeah,
There we
swag.
go.
Trayvon
Okay.
Diggs got a lot of swag, and then Sauce Gardner is a really good corner. So I just be want to know like from somebody like Sauce, I want to know like every little thing, what makes him like so good. Like
Well, I mean, certainly along the way, I mean, hopefully you'll get a chance to perhaps be in one of these locker rooms one day with one of these pros and pick their brain and hang out with them and you know figure out what makes them tick. But Cam, again, have a few more games left to go in this season before we get there. So um, go ahead and close this out with your final thoughts. I mean, why do scouts need to be paying attention to you right now, and what would you bring to their team if they took a chance on you?
I feel like I bring a lot to the table for a scout. I feel like I bring a super competitive aspect. Like I'm an extremely hard worker. Like my mindset is always get better. Never too like high. Like I'm always trying to be the best of the best, and I'll do anything to make sure I get to the top or just improve. Um, Feel like I'm pretty consistent as a corner or whatever. I'm not afraid to go up there and press every play. If I could press every play, I really would press every play, and I'm not afraid to do that. I feel like my tackling is pretty good. I got great instincts. I'm long, and I'm very very confident in myself, and I don't see a single player in the league that I can't like you know get to. I can't like they can outplay me. Like what I'm saying. I'm confident that I could go out there and be just as good as the top guys like in the league, regardless if I'm at a small school or not. I still have that confidence that I'm just as good as the dudes in the league. It's about just keep constantly working, putting in that work, and just getting better. So when opportunity comes, I'm ready to take advantage of it.
Well, Cam, great to have that confidence. And again, definitely getting a guy who would be a game changer, who can be utilized in a lot of different facets. Again, very good in press, and very competitive player. Cam, want to wish you all the best this season and beyond. Okay.
Thank you.
Once again, I got with me Cam Sims. He's a defensive back out of East Tennessee State. Definitely check him out this season.